this painting I'll be using Archer's watercolour paper. First, I'll cut a piece slightly larger than an A4, which I will then soak into water and staple down on a piece of wood to avoid warping. I'll be painting with the Winsor & Newton watercolour palette. It's a palette I've had for a few years now and it's really gone a long way. I've only had to replace one colour. The quality of the pigment is really amazing, and if you like watercolour painting, it would be worth the investment. I strongly suggest using these wide watercolour brushes. They come in pretty cheap. I think these were about $4 to $5. They help me have a flat and not streaky background. Because I really enjoy having crisp white borders, I apply this special paper tape which protects but doesn't damage your watercolour paper throughout the painting session. I always start my paintings with large brush strokes using the wider brushes. I use this liquid resin which dries up to plastic and protects your paper from darker washes of colour. Try to think of your marks as something you do with intention, which means that you're not just going to fill up or fill in an area, you're going to add information to that area, which is why it's so important to take your time, step away if you need to, and reassess what you're going to add to your piece.
Brian Little.
Nonsense till it makes sense. sense. Till it makes sense.
I'm slowly taking off the resin to apply the last details of my piece. So when you pull it off, be careful, don't rip the paper off. I've had so many instances where I tried to pull the resin off and took the paper away with it, and that is an absolute nightmare because you have to start again.
Ryan Little.
Here I'm using the Faber Castell pencils. I'm testing them out on a small piece of paper first and seeing how they contrast next to the darkest colour that's on my drawing. I ended up picking the yellow one because I thought it went with the acid green a bit better compared to the white.
Ryan Little.
And here's the result. I'd really appreciate it if you took a minute to like the video if you enjoyed it, comment any suggestions, and subscribe if you want to see more.